Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ashwari and I am going to present Robert Frost's poem Acquainted with the Night. Robert Frost was an American poet and writer, and he has written over 100 poems in his life. So this poem Acquainted with the Night reflects the depression and sorrows of that time, and it can also be related with Robert Frost's adult life because it is a personal poem, and he has depicted the conditions and feelings of that time, because the era to which he belongs was full of battles and wars, especially World War I and World War II. So acquainted with the night means the familiarity with the night, and it can be seen in two ways, like the speaker, as it is a personal poem. Robert Frost is a speaker in this poem, so it can be seen as that the speaker knows the night, and the other condition is that he knows the night well. He is well aware of the scenario, emotions, feelings one feels at night time, and this title can be seen in an ironical way that maybe the speaker is not well aware of the night. So the diction Frost use in his title makes the reader eager that what type of acquaintance the narrator has with the night. Is there any specific aspect of night or speciality of night which speaker knows about that thing or not? So as I earlier said, there can be two conditions. One is this, that the speaker knows the night but not well. Maybe he likes night and to walk in the darkness, as night is always associated with the darkness, and the darkness is associated with the sorrows and depression, and as it was a time of wars and battles, so people were depressed and also screamed all everywhere. There were people mourning. So it is a masterpiece which reflects the condition of that time. And by the language of poem, as has Robert Frost has used, I have been one acquainted with the night, I have walked, I have outwalked, I have looked. So we can see and observe the confessional tone of the poem, like the speaker is confessing that what he has done in this, he has done this thing, but why? This is a thing to interpret. The reader will interpret by his own subjective approach, by his own thinking, that what he thinks, that why the writer has confessed such things. So moving towards the first stanza of the poem, which is I have been one acquainted with the night, I have walked out in rain and back in rain, I have outwalked the furthest satellite. In this stanza, the word night has different connotations, as it can be seen as night of sorrow, or someone is walking in the rain to have relief by walking in the darkness of the night. And also we can see the writer is walking in the rain, so maybe he is weeping and his tears are unable to seen in the rain. As a well-known comedian, I do not remember his name, said that he weeps in the rain so nobody can see his tears. It also reflects the sorrows, the depression of that time. And also I have outwalked the furthest city light, like the speaker is walking and walking, and up to that stage that the city light ends, the light in the city ends, but he is walking in the darkness, first in the light, but when it ends, then in the darkness. So he does not care about the light and the darkness and only walking. He wants to remain in isolation, he wants to remain alone. Maybe there is something happened with the speaker that he's in such a condition that he wants to be alone and walking, just maybe to observe his inner feelings. The second stanza, I have looked down the saddest city lane. I have paused by the watchman on his beat and dropped my eyes, unwilling to explain. Here the speaker is saying that he has walked down the saddest city lane, means the saddest streets of the city. He is using the superlative degree here. Saddest means there is sadness everywhere and it will remain for a long time. So it could be the post-war effect which has made the city road sad and gloomy, and he is not as he passed by the watchman, but he dropped his eyes and unwilling to explain that why he is walking at that time, even in the rain and alone, as nobody is with him, and he is avoiding everything, even the surrounding, that he does not want to talk with anyone and just want to walk in isolation. In the third stanza, I have stood still and stopped the sound of feet when far away an interrupted cry came over houses from another street. Here the speaker says that he stands, but he stopped in a peculiar way to hear the cries, like someone is also mourning over some loss, which also shows that the whole world or the whole city is full of sorrows. And the cries he heard in the next stanza will elaborate that those screams were not for him, like someone is not calling the speaker to came and just consoling his self or the other self, but not to call me back or say goodbye. Like the cry he heard from another street was not for him but for someone else, or someone is just also crying in isolation like him, like he is walking in the street and someone is crying in the house in the isolation. And further still, at an unearthly height, one luminary clock against the sky. One luminary clock means the moon. So the moon has an importance here, like the earth's oldest timepiece, on the basis of its position in the sky, through which one can estimate what time is. So he said that in the moon, which is at unearthly height, and he is standing against the sky, and the moon is on his above as he is looking toward the sky. And here Robert Frost used the literary device of enjambment, which refers to there is no pause here, no pause between the stanza, and he is just continuing to the rhyming couplet. And this technique or this literary device is known as enjambment, like it refers to the continuation of a sentence without pause to next line in a couplet or stanza, such as one luminary clock against the sky proclaimed the time was neither wrong nor right. And it is a very important line here, like first the speaker is saying that acquainted with the night, like in the first stanza he said I have been one acquainted with the night, and in the last couplet he is saying that proclaimed the time was neither wrong nor right, like he does not know that the time was either wrong or right, and he has walked too much in the rain, in the night, in the darkness of the night, but he does not know that the night time is wrong or right. And It can be said it is a beautiful way to end such a masterpiece work by saying the time in which he is working is neither right nor wrong. And on the other hand, he tells about his acquaintance with the night but also does not know about the night time. Either it is the right time to express your feelings in the isolation, or it is the right time to walk, to have loneliness. So, and at the end, again the repetition of the sentence as it was in the first stanza line, I have been one acquainted with the night. So another literary device the writer use in the third stanza is alliteration, like repetition of sound, as in the beginning of words I have stood, beginning of words just in the initial, stood still and stopped. And in the first stanza we can see repetition of also odd sound in the rain and in rain. So the major themes of this poem was depression, sorrows, loneliness and also isolation. And to me, this poem is reflecting the World War effects, and also during the World War condition and also the post-war condition, because when wars happen there is always depression, sorrows, screams, and people are mourning everywhere. So it was all from my side.